It's time to dive into big expectations in relationships and even bigger boundaries when it comes to parenting.
We have two scenarios that hit some emotional pressure points, and here to unpack it all is advice columnist Natalie Bencivenga. These are some serious situations here, so let's dive right in. So my boyfriend of 6 years and I are going on vacation this fall to Italy. I have told him in no uncertain terms that I better leave Italy with a ring. He is constantly telling me that he doesn't want to be pushed into marriage. We have 2 kids together and own a home. What is the holdup? Should I give him an ultimatum? I love him and don't want to leave him, but don't I deserve a ring?
Well, like, let's be real. At this point, you guys are married.
Correct.
I mean, I think to be honest, I think having kids is more of a commitment than marriage, because yeah, exactly. If you get divorced and you have kids, we can really go our separate ways. But when there's babies involved, you're in these people's lives for the rest of your life. Yeah. So guess what? He's already married, in my opinion. This is more of a formality. And I mean, yes, of course she deserves whatever she wants, obviously. I mean, my answer. But is he the one to give it to her? I don't know. Maybe you should have thought about that before you got the house and the kid.
How have you waited this long?
This is what I'm saying. Like, why isn't this a conversation we had 5 years ago? But maybe it was one of those things where she thought, it's going to happen now. Of course it's going to happen now because we just had a kid. Of course. So to me, this comes down to communication and transparency. I also do think it is kind of weird, though, red flag, that he's not jumping on the bandwagon.
I think about it like this: why buy the cow when the milk is free? That was the first thing that came. And I mean, that's a lot of milk, though. Right. I'm sure he probably loves her, but it doesn't sound like he wants marriage.
Is this a philosophical thing? Because at this point, it comes down to, this isn't sexy, but it's like your taxes. What if somebody, gets hurt? Like, there's all these legal implications if you're not married, when you have kids. This doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe this is my hope, because I'm choosing optimism for fall of 2025. Thank you. I'm hoping that he's playing this down because he's going to propose and he's trying to throw her off the scent.
I doubt it.
No, me too. Wow, okay, that was quick.
But it would make sense if they both.
Mikey chose violence this morning. I'm sorry.
It would make sense if they both agreed upon that they didn't want to get married. Then that's a totally different situation. But it sounds like they're on 2 different playing fields here.
And he doesn't want to be pushed into marriage.
I can't.
I hate the pushing. Also, remember, if a man doesn't want to, if he wanted to, he would. If he doesn't want to,
6 years.
He's not gonna.
That's too long.
I hear you.
That's a patient lady. Okay, next up, and I love this question because I also feel like I'm going to see it in my future.
Oh, no.
My daughter is 8, and she wants to start having sleepovers. I have no issue with her friends sleeping here, but my husband and I don't want her sleeping at other people's houses simply because we don't trust men or boys. Well, one of her friends wanted her to sleep over. I said she'd have to be home after dinner. The friend's mother pressed me as to why. I told her she was offended and said that there were no predators in her home. Now her friend isn't even allowed to come to our house. Was I wrong to set such a firm boundary?
No. I was a therapist for a long time. Absolutely no. The truth is, every family needs to set boundaries that make sense for the health and wellness of their home. And if that is a boundary, she needs to acknowledge that it is not personal. It is a blanket statement, right? You're not picking and choosing. You're saying this is the rule. And I completely understand that and why, as a mother, you would be concerned. We live in a wild world, and I think you should do whatever you need to make your children feel safe. You're welcoming them into your home. You can have play dates, you can do whatever, but if that's the rule, that's the rule. Love it or leave it, honey.
That's it.
That's my baby.
Yeah, the friend's mom doesn't know the history of that behind that decision because something could have happened already.
Exactly.
And in your mind, I'm never going to put my child in that situation again, no matter how great I think the family is, because I was burned once, I won't be burned again.
And look, if that's offensive to you, buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get wild as these children get older and they're confronted with a lot of societal issues to deal with. So pull it together.
Absolutely. And I also think that if I ran into this and someone came to me and said, we don't really do sleepovers. I appreciate the invitation, but they can have a play date. I'll pick them up. There will be no inconvenience for you. I also feel like I would, as a mother, lean into that.
Yes.
Like, this seems like a woman that I almost could learn off of.
Yes.
And that's less kids overnight.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, do we really want? I mean, as a kid, it's fun, but as a parent, I'm like, oh, God.
I'm not sleeping
like,
all night.
This is an energy thing.
It sounds like so much work.
Yeah.
All right, well, good. If you have rules in your house,
if you need that reinforcement, you just call me.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna be sending
Italian
you a text.
girlfriend energy. I'll be like, you just tell them this.
Yes.
We love that.
We need
We need a village. I love it. Nat, thank you.
Thanks,
Always
Nat.
happy to be here.
All right, well, if you would like to read more of the Ask Natalie advice column, we'll link you up on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
She's going to help, I promise. And we're letting you pick one of the topics that Natalie will discuss next month. The first situation is about a woman who went on a date with an influencer who spent their whole date filming what they ate. Ring light and all. The guy doesn't want to go out again, and he seems nice, but the woman says she doesn't know if she wants another content session date night. What should she do? This is tough.
Oh my gosh, that's so much. And sticking with content creation, there's a young woman who posts a lot on TikTok about her difficult relationship with her mom. The issue is that her mom just started following her and now comments on these videos defending herself. The daughter wants to know if she should talk to her mom about this since it's never brought up in person, or should she just block her from seeing the post? Well, you can vote by scanning the QR code or going to kdka.com/connect.
It's the mom issues.
It's the mom, right?
God.
All right, well, coming up on Talk Pittsburgh, one classic candy ad just got a fresh makeover, and it might remind you of a jingle you still can't stop singing. That's next in a Mikey Minute.